if I were the Lakers, I would shut LeBron down.
What?
I mean, like, no, seriously. I mean, he's getting older. He has to do too much for them to win. I mean, just look at, he puts out a triple-double, and they can't win. I mean, just imagine if he really goes out and really exerts himself and has to go for 40.
You're giving up on the season now.
I mean, this season was a wash coming into it. They weren't contending. And when you're LeBron James, they weren't contending from the jump.
Wow. I mean, you want to talk about getting a lot of people going. And look, it's a hot take, as we say, but Jalen, does it make some sense?
Paul Pierce is my brother, and I love him. Can't wait to see him and the Countdown crew on Friday, Chauncey and Michelle Beadle. However, this is a not take. This is a not take. We all know that the Los Angeles Lakers should not, will not bench LeBron James for the rest of the year. That literally makes zero sense. Here's why.
Tell me why.
Because LeBron James signed a 4-year deal with the Los Angeles Lakers. His goal was to help lead them into the future, and if they can't maximize the young players already on the roster, find a way to parlay them into Anthony Davis. Once that does not happen and All-Star break progresses, now it's about everybody getting out on the floor and playing at their optimum level. The Lakers don't need to be trying to get a lottery pick. They need to be trying to get in the playoffs.
But they can't. I mean, the point is, at some point, they're going to have to come to terms with what they are. They lose to Atlanta. They lose to Memphis. They lose to the Pelicans without Anthony Davis. At some point, the writing is on the wall, and maybe the best thing that could happen to them is if LeBron's the groin injury that he had kind of bothering him a little bit again, and the next thing you know, he's shut down for the season.
Well, if you remember, you're talking to the first person in theory for the national media that said the Lakers wasn't going to make the playoffs.
Right.
Now the door has been blown open and everybody coming with these takes. The bottom line is they got a chance to back into the playoffs based on the Spurs are free falling, the Clippers don't want to make the playoffs, and we'll see if the Kings are ready for the moment.
Let me ask you this. What does making the playoffs in 2019 mean long-term for the Lakers, if anything? If they are the last seed, they got to go play the Golden State Warriors, and you're going to get swept anyway. What are we doing here? Like, what does that help?
Yeah, with a bunch of rookies, young guys that you're trying to trade away anyway.
They're not going to be there. Yeah, so you're getting them playoff experience. I guess that's great.
So now since
I'm just asking. I'm not agreeing with anyone.
So now the expectation of these Lakers have changed a whole heck of a lot. I remember sitting at this table arguing with you and Stephen A. Smith, saying that they were going to be an A seed and lose in the first round to the Warriors.
Right.
And then he said, they'll make it to the conference finals and they don't have to play the Warriors. Now everybody's saying they shouldn't make the playoffs.
You're yelling at Stephen A. He's not even here.
I'm yelling at you. I'm yelling at y'all too.
What's the answer to the question? What does it accomplish if they make it?
What would be the significance of making it to the playoffs?
They haven't made the playoffs in the last 5 years. It'll be progress.
They're going to trade away all of their players after the season ends. How is that progress?
Here's what happens.
Quickly.
I'm on the phone with you, and I'm trying to do a deal.
Yeah.
Your players look a lot more attractive when I see them performing in the playoffs than when your team makes it to the lottery.
Maybe. Everyone can see what's going on.
You help the value of Kuzma.
They have to win like
You help the value of Ingram.